internet, Donna here. I thought that I would talk to you today a little bit about why your dentures hurt. For more videos like this in the future, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. If you haven't already, go ahead and turn on notifications so that you never miss a video. I do put out one every single day, except when I go camping. I missed a few days last week, like all of them, because I was camping and I didn't have material pre-recorded. But go ahead and hit the notification button, ring the bell so that you don't miss a video. Now, because, you know, who wants to miss any of this? Shit. Okay, so why your dentures hurt. Now, your dentures shouldn't hurt to wear, but there are reasons why your dentures could hurt. Most of the pain that you might experience with your dentures is caused by poorly designed dentures, though some might be due to your anatomy and other conditions that can develop as a result of wearing dentures. So the first thing I want to go over is bad dentures. And I'm sorry, but if you have temporary dentures that are not temp to perm, you're wearing bad dentures. Oops. They're poorly designed, they're poorly fitted, they're made of cheap materials, all three of those things. Any one of those things can cause denture pain, but that trifecta of all three, God, I need to fix my nails. Ugh. That trifecta of all three is gonna be killer. It can cause a lot of discomfort, and the most common cause of denture pain is poorly fitting dentures. And your temporary dentures are poorly fitting. Until right after a soft reline, in which case they feel awesome for about a week, maybe two, depending on where you are in the healing process post-extraction. But dentures that don't stay in place, poorly fitting temporary dentures, or dentures that are really old, and say you've got 10 years old dentures and you know, you probably need some new ones, but they slide around in your mouth and they can cause irritation. The friction of the sliding rubs and irritates the denture tissues and the dentures with the sides of your gums, causing sores there when you talk, when you chew, you know, when you're absent-mindedly flipping around your bottom plate, your bottom denture, which you shouldn't do, but I do it anyway because I'm a baddie. Dentures that are designed badly also won't balance the forces in your mouth. So you might even notice a rocking motion. Like before my last soft reline, I had this issue where, because the roof of your mouth doesn't change, even though the shape of your gums and the condition of your gums does post-extraction. So I had this issue where when I chewed, and mind you, I only had force on, say, 2 teeth over here. It was like this one and this one. But chewing would cause my denture to rock this way, and then moving my jaw to chew on the other side would cause my top denture to rock this way. So it was like whenever I eat, and I would get food under there. But aside from the food and that getting under there, I had an issue where the sides of the inside of my dentures would rub against my gums like this. See that motion? And this would rub on the inside of my gums and the outside of my gums and cause sores. Oh God. I don't normally take them out and put them right back in. Let me rinse these off. Another thing that you can notice with poorly fitting dentures, because in an attempt to fix the poor fit, you might be tempted to put a do-it-yourself liner in there. Now, do-it-yourself liners like the Reline It kit from Walmart or any drugstore, and Permasoft, which I believe is available on Amazon. And mind you, I don't have experience using these. My father's used one. I've read posts online from people who've used Permasoft. It's my understanding of those things that they are made of the same material that a lot of the dentists use for their professional soft reline, so it's a porous material. If you're handling your dentures with dirty hands, or you didn't clean and prime them properly before you applied the soft reline kit, the Reline It or the Permasoft or whatever other, the pink goo stuff that goes, you know, that resembles the dentist stuff, it's porous. Okay, it's somewhat porous while it cures, and given that you're handling it, if you are with dirty hands or applying it to a dirty denture, you are spreading bacteria around, and that can cause an infection in your mouth, such as Candida, which is, and I didn't say Canada, I said Candida. It's probably Candidae. I don't know. It's thrush. Okay, you can give yourself thrush, or any number of other bacterial infections. So don't do that. If you're going to do a self reline with one of those things, make sure that your denture is very, very clean. Make sure that your hands are clean. Wear gloves if you can, because thrush is not comfortable. Thrush is really disgusting, and you don't want it. The do-it-yourself soft reline that I have experience with is Denture Fit. And Denture Fit is a silicone, so it's bacteria resistant, it's microbe resistant. Germs don't like to stick to it so much as they do the more porous materials. So, granted, I'm not doing the reline with my grubby hands on a dirty denture. I don't recommend that for anyone, but that's the one that I have experience with. So, do-it-yourself liners can cause additional pain. They irritate gum tissues and may harbor infections. So I know that the Denture Fit doesn't irritate the gum tissues. There's no burning sensation. There's no unpleasant smell. There's no nastiness about it. I know that with the Dentist Soft Reline, the inside of your mouth tastes like a nail salon for a while. And if Permasoft and Reline It and others are made of the same stuff, they're going to have a similar effect. And I know that while the Dentist Soft Reline was shaping itself those first 3 minutes that they leave it in, it burns a little bit while it's in there. It tastes and smells really freaking gross, but it burns a little bit. But there was none of that with the Denture Fit. So I'm not trying to make an ad for Denture Fit here, clearly, because I'm doing a terrible job of it. But keep that in mind whenever you're going to choose a soft reline to do, if you choose to do a soft reline yourself. Now, if you're like me, yesterday, the day before yesterday, all 3 weeks, 4 weeks, 7 weeks before that, you could have pain caused by an unhealthy bite. Your mouth has to adjust to chewing with dentures. Now, if your dentures aren't properly designed, your mouth could have a lot of adjustments to make, and not all of them are healthy. You could develop a crossbite, you could have a bad chewing motion habit going on, that kind of thing. So if you've got any of that going on, issues with your bite, see your dentist and have that, or your denturist or your tech, and have that corrected, because that can actually lead to pain not only in the tissues in your mouth, but in your jawbone as well. And an unhealthy bite can lead to TMJ, and that's that lockjaw, horrifying, painful, awful, you don't want it. Okay, I would rather get my period for 8 years straight than deal with TMJ, based on what friends who have it have told me about it. So don't get TMJ. Get your bite fixed if you have an unhealthy bite. Denture pain can also be caused by irritants in your mouth, like food particles or infection. Now, any kind of irritant that inflames your gum tissue and makes it sensitive, like gum disease, fungal infections like Candida, those can be fostered by poorly fitting dentures that harbor bacteria and fungus. Denture pain can also be caused by food particles, like those eeny-beeny little horrible, and they're not horrible, they don't taste bad, but the little sesame seeds on hamburger buns, those can get underneath of your dentures when you're eating, and they cause pain immediately. Like as soon as you bite down, oh, there's something under my dentures. It's like having something in your sock. It's there, or something in your shoe. Eeny beeny rock in your shoe. You can't take another step until it's gone. Well, it's the same thing when you get a food particle stuck under your dentures. Your denture pain could also be caused by your bone structure. After your teeth are removed, your bones remain. Okay, so including the sockets that used to hold your teeth. Now, normally this shouldn't be a problem, but if the force of your bite isn't evenly distributed, your dentures could be concentrating force over top of the bony points that are left from where your teeth sockets still are. So if you've got that issue where your dentures are pinching down on those bony points, talk to your dentist and get your fit adjusted so that that doesn't happen. That force needs to be evenly distributed across all of your teeth. The last thing that I know of that can cause denture pain is bone loss. Now, your mental nerve runs through your jawbone, and if you've been wearing dentures for a really long time and haven't done anything to combat that bone loss, like you don't have implants, you haven't had grafting done, there's been no corrective anything done, you know, as your bone resorbs, you're going to expose that mental nerve, and it can cause a lot of sharp, shocking pain every time you put pressure on your denture. So please keep that in mind, and as years go on and as you replace, repair, reline, refit your dentures as time goes on, talk to your dentist about what you can do to combat that. So what about you? If you have dentures, do you experience pain from anything that I haven't listed here? If you do, I'd love to hear about it, because if I'm not already aware of something, I mean, I would like to be in the know, especially since I have the dentures myself and I want to avoid the pain if I can. If you don't have dentures yet, what is the thing that you've heard that causes the pain that you are most trepidous about? Like, maybe I'm not looking forward to dealing with dentures because, you know? So I will be back with another video for you all tomorrow. Until then, be good to each other, keep smiling, and keep being awesome.